Hey. Alright. Hi guys! Okay, so this week we've decided to do 10 things week. So, my 10 things, as you can probably tell from the title of this video, is 10 things I hate about school. So, let's just get right to it. I have a ton. I could probably do a million things I hate about school. That might be a little bit long, just a tad bit long. Number one, the first thing I hate about school is slow walkers. Now this is something everyone can relate to. When you're walking to class and you're trying to not be late to class, you're like, boy, I don't want to get a tardy, you know? And then there's this line of people talking to each other, just walking as slowly as possible, and there's no way for you to get around them. So you're like, Number two. Okay, so picture in your mind, it is the last day of school right before Christmas break, and you're so excited to get out and have a great 2 weeks off and, you know, hang out with your family and whatnot. But then at the very end of class, your teacher goes, okay, here's your homework for the break. Why would you give me homework when I'm on a break? I do not make you grade papers on your Christmas break. Why are you so bitter? Number three, this just happened twice this past week of school for me and for Caitlin, because we go to the same school. Okay, so on Monday, everyone knew there was going to be really bad weather on Monday and on Friday. Both those days we were like, okay, we know there's going to be really bad weather at like 10 o'clock. But was school canceled? No, because the roads weren't bad the time school started at 7:55. So they made us all come to school. And then after lunch they were like, oh, we're not gonna count absences now. So like you can go home now that the roads are bad. Now you have to go home. You couldn't just stay home from the beginning. You didn't have, you know, now you have to drive on the bad roads to get home. Thank you. Number four. So this is something that happens to me a lot. So I will be, you know, listening to a teacher give their lesson, and, you know, my mind trails off. I start staring at the board behind them, and I'm zoned out, completely unaware of what they're saying, and then they call on you. They call your name to answer the question, and you're just sitting there like, I just pray that there is someone around me who was paying attention that could like softly whisper the right answer, and then usually if someone does say the answer, I just say whatever they say and hope it's right. And then sometimes it's not, and what are you gonna do? Maybe I should pay attention. It's just hard. Number five is when you're doing a group project, you know, you're doing a project that you get to have a partner on, and the teacher says, so for this assignment, I'm gonna let you all have partners, and you're like, yes, and you stare at your friend and you're like, me and you, bro, me and you. But then the teacher's like, but I'm gonna pick them for you. Why? Thanks. Because I want to work with a total stranger. I don't want to work with someone I don't know. It's just not gonna work. Or with someone I hate. There's a lot of people at my school that I despise. Why would I want to work with them? I'm not gonna work well with them, and it's usually they pair me up with the dumb kids who aren't gonna do their project, so I'm just like, listen, I'm gonna do all the work and you're gonna sit here doing nothing. Great. Couldn't work with my friend who would help me. Number 6 is when you really, really, really need to go to the bathroom. But it's right in the middle of class. And you're like, hey, can I go to the bathroom? And they're like, you should have gone before class started. And I'm like, really? You expect me to go in the 5 minutes we have in between classes and not be tardy? What if there's not a bathroom around that classroom? You're gonna be tardy. So like either you're tardy or you ask in the middle of class. But no, if you ask in the middle of class, they never let you go. So when do you have time to pee? Never. Number 7. This one annoys me so much. If you didn't know this, I hate the noise shh. It pains me just to do it. To me, it's like fingernails on a chalkboard. It just makes me cringe and shiver, and I hate it. So when teachers walk around the room just constantly doing that, when there's like barely anyone talking anyway, it's like one person whispering. That one person is not bothering anyone, but I cannot concentrate if my teacher is walking around the room making that noise, and I'm just sitting there like, stop it, please. Number 8. This one really annoys me. I think it might annoy me more than other people because I'm a drummer. I'm in drumline. So when people take their pencil and start doing this cool beat on their desk, and they think it sounds so great, and I'm just like, please stop, please stop. You can't drum, you don't have rhythm, stop it. I don't know. It annoys me that their beat sounds awful, and it's just annoying to have that going when you're trying to work, so it's a twofer. A double whammy. Number 9. I have a friend in my math class. He sits right behind me. And listen, he is one of my best friends, but every single day he goes, hey, do you have a pencil I can borrow? And I'm like, no, I don't. I do not have a pencil for you. I don't have an extra pencil because at the beginning of the year, he stole all my pencils. At the beginning of the year, every day he would ask for a pencil, and because he is one of my friends, I would give him one. If he wasn't my friend, I would have just been like, no, sorry, I don't have one. But now, I honestly don't have one, and I'm just like, please just go out and buy some pencils. I have one pencil that's for me to use. I'm sorry, you took all of them. You are the reason why I don't have a pencil to lend to you, because I lent you all of my pencils and now they're gone. Go find them. They have to be somewhere. I'm pretty sure all of them are in his car, so go get them. Number 10. This one is nerve-wracking for me every day in English class. We read out of the book every day in English class, and people in the classroom read, and if no one volunteers to read, she will call on someone to read. And I get so scared when she calls on someone, because anytime I get called on to read anything, it ends up going something like this. Even though I can read aloud, I don't know what it is about reading in a classroom full of people that my brain just goes and then I can't read. I don't know. Like, I look over it in my head and I'm like, great, I know how to pronounce all these words, it'll be fine. But then it goes like this. Special edition includes discussion questions and Q&A with the author. And I'm just like, listen, I can read that sentence, I promise. It's just something about reading in class makes me suddenly I'm at the stutter fest. I don't know. Dear teachers, don't call on a random student to read, please. Please just read it yourself if no one will volunteer. Because I hate it. Because I start stuttering and then I'm like, oh god, now everyone in the class thinks I'm stupid and I can't read and I'm illiterate, but I could have read that perfectly fine. It's just like, I don't know what happened. It just happened. Anyway, those are just 10 of the things I hate about school. Let me know what you hate about school down in the comments. I'm sure I can relate because I pretty much hate most things about school. So yeah. Alright, subscribe if you want to see 5 videos every week from different people. Subscribe, like if you enjoyed, and comment below what you hate about school. So, I already said that. Don't mind me while I die. I don't know what just happened, but God, I'm gonna die. Bye! Look at those candles just flickering away. I'm sorry. I need to go. Bye.